The Usos make their entrance and crow about Roman Reigns have been Universal Champion for 508 days, longer than anyone else in history, giving him a big introduction. Roman Reigns makes his entrance. He gets on the mic and asks Nashville to acknowledge him, and we get a video package recapping his reign to date. Before he can continue after the video finishes, Seth Rollins makes his entrance. Rollins points out that the Usos also deserve to be celebrated as longest reigning SmackDown Tag Champs, and they're the ones that make everything Roman does possible. He says the Usos hold Reigns up just like he and Mox did in the Shield. Roman asks him if John Cena wrote that promo for him and says their match at the Royal Rumble will be one-on-one. And he has his word. Seth tells him to put his money where his mouth is, and he'll wrestle the Usos with a partner tonight, and if he wins, the Usos are officially barred from ringside at the Royal Rumble. The Usos say nobody's crazy enough to team with Rollins in the first place, so they're good. Seth says they have a point, but he thinks, but then enter Kevin Owens. Reigns said he'll let the tag match happen on one condition: if Seth loses, he'll lose his title match and Roman will take a vacation until WrestleMania. Then we saw a match between Kofi Kingston vs Madcap Moss. Big E was available at the corner of Kofi and Corbin was at the corner of Moss. The result of this match was Kofi Kingston defeated Madcap Moss via pinfall after hitting Trouble in Paradise finishing move. Post-match, Big E stops Corbin from running in and asks him if Moss is his boy before lifting him up and hitting the big ending. Then we saw a match between Aaliyah vs Natalya. During the match, we saw the presence of Summer Rae at the audience side, and she pointed towards Natalya. The result of this match was Aaliyah defeated Natalya via disqualification after being continuously attacked by Natalya at the corner of the ring. Natalya didn't stop, but the comes Xia Li to save Aaliyah. Then we saw a match between Los Lotharios vs Viking Raiders, and the result of this match was Viking Raiders defeated Los Lotharios by pinfall after connecting Viking Experience finishing move on Humberto Carrillo. The next match we saw was between Naomi vs Charlotte Flair for a championship contender. Before the match, Sonya came, made herself the referee of this match, and misused her powers. The result of this match was Charlotte Flair defeated Naomi by submission by referee stoppage with the figure 4 leg lock. Then Sami Zayn came with a table full of self-defense implements he's gonna test on himself to prove that he's better than Johnny Knoxville. He starts it with a cattle prod that he alleges can put a rhinoceros down on maximum setting. He puts it on level 1 and holds it against his calf, a count of 3. Sami shocks himself, screaming agony and hopping on one leg. He puts it on level 2 and remarks how high the voltage is. Then Johnny Knoxville comes, and he turns it on and pokes Zayn with it, leaving him crumpled on the mat and screaming agony. Knoxville helps him up and tells him he's a good guy and he'll see him at the Rumble, and makes his point by dumping Sami over the top rope into the floor. Then we saw a match between Ricochet vs Sheamus, and the result of this match was Sheamus defeated Ricochet by pinfall after hitting Brogue Kick move. In the main event we saw a tag team match between Usos vs Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. The stipulation of this match was that if Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins win the match, then Usos will be barred from the ringside at Royal Rumble in the match of Roman vs Rollins. The result of this match was Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos via disqualification after hitting a Superman punch by Roman Reigns to Seth Rollins. This means Usos will be barred from the ringside at Royal Rumble in the match of Roman vs Rollins. SmackDown went off the air after this. Thanks for watching the video.